morning you all. I'm looking at beautiful flowers today. Amazingly pretty. Oh, nice. Oh, I'll tell you a nice story first by Grisha. Okay, that's a must. Mm, Today we'll do Om Gan Ganpataya Namah. There's a story behind it. You'll understand it. Om Gan Ganpataya Namah. 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 Waheguru, 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 You all must be thinking that why is she repeating the Vaheguru Jap again? Because we all to come together in Vaheguru. Without Vaheguru, we are nothing. You know, when you read the Guru Granth Sahib, they say Guru, 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 Guru. Guru is the importance of Guru. Then when first time after Mummy's death, I wanted to read it. I just couldn't get myself into it 100%. You know, when God Ganesha came in my sleep, and he says that between 3 and 4 in the morning, and he says Guru is somebody that you have seen, you have felt, you have touched, and you can relate to, you can connect and be one with, right? That's Satguru. Then he gave me this revelation that I have appeared in your dream, and you have felt me, and you have touched me, and you have felt, like, you know, and so I'm your Guru Ganesha. So what happened? And after that, my God, I fell in love with God Ganesha. And every time I sit at the Guru Granth Sahib, it's like God Ganesha would be with me. And he's reciting himself and he's reaching out to God. Now, supposingly you, me, or anybody else were to reach out to God, he may or may not listen to us. But if your child, if your only son, like God Ganesha, comes to Lord Shiva and say Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, and God is, okay, my child, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? And of course the wishes, all everything you get in life, right? So what happens? Every time I take Guru Granth Sahib Ji in my hand, in my lap, in fact, when I got a double fracture in my foot, I was bedridden. At that time I said, please, can I get just Guru Granth Sahib for me? And so, as soon as I put him in my lap, God, he is saying, I'm the one, I broke your foot. Like, what? Oh, if that's so, most welcome, I love you. And then I just became one in God, and a whole new world opened up for me. I just enjoyed 2 months in bed, believe it or not, even pee in bed, everything in bed, you know. But those 2 months became the most memorable for me. Nobody to disturb you, nobody to bother you, nobody to come in front of you, everybody is running away from you. So you're all with yourself, with the God within, and you feel so connected and bold and beautiful. And every day I would call this Kadir Bhai. Kadir Bhai, what before? I could just get up once, right? Only once I could get up in the day for sure. So that time I'll dress up and then go with, in the auto, I'll buy a nice bouquet of roses, and then pick a book, I'll pick a movie, and I'll, the jokes I have to do for the day, and a nice buffet we'll have, together in the one place and sit down and eat. Oh God, and then I'll order something, and then that will carry on. Oh, the most wonderful, and my God, how much we achieved, how much. Then I said, Lord, with thee everything is possible, it's amazing, you know. So what, if I can't walk, but since December 3rd, 6th, I'm having chikungunya, right? But never mind. Head up, I'm perfectly fine. So I'm talking. This morning, as soon as I got up, I saw all these Facebook is full of good morning this, good morning that. I was like, with so much of distraction, how would I ever get started with my day and so much to do, so much to achieve and everything. And then I was praying to God and while in the meditations and I said, is it is it important that we do this thought for the day? And I had this revelation, yes it is. See, just as you are zero, but I'm standing with you, gives you meaning and life and value and joy and everything. You become who you are when you become completely zero and come unto me. Whereas everybody who's around you in the world and everyone, they still do not know how to become zero. So unless they learn to become zero, I cannot embrace them, I cannot guide them or show them the way. And you must, this is your job. Since you're zero, you have all your life you have been zero and you are not afraid of being zero. That is the greatest strength of not being afraid of being zero. Because when the fear of death goes away, it's like life eternal. You know, because now the very absolute end you have accepted. Like David always says, what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? You know. So when we accept that worst, we start making things better and better and better from there onwards. One step at a time, one day at a time, one breath at a time. So, like we can take 100,000 breaths and complete the whole of Guru Granth Sahib. We can do different things. You know, just in a break, go deeper and deeper in your breath. Oh, I love you know, God, you know, charity is the most thing that will give you the ego. You know, the more charity you do, the more ego you'll gain. The more good you do, the more bad you can become. The more forward and fast you're going towards success, the more chances of you falling back and falling down and breaking your bones and breaking your heart and losing your mind and going crazy. So can you imagine? Somebody says, how is that charity is the worst? You know, it can bring out the worst in you. I said, okay, I bet you. You give me 1 lakh rupees and the next minute I'm gonna curse you out, okay? And let's see how you take it. If you can take it with like no big deal, you know, you did your job and I'm doing mine and I'm who I am and you have the way of giving and I have the way of cursing. So nothing, then you're great. You're towards the success. So just like that, we will do it, okay? And you know, and we do whatever we can do and we can continue to do it. And however you feel, however, whatever you say, and those comments and those negative things, vibes, it doesn't affect us. And we can go beyond them and we don't let anything stick to us, like, you know, like if we can empty ourselves completely, like let go, let God, let the ego disappear, so we can say thank God. And great. So if we continue to say thank God and everybody says why not thank you, then they don't see the God in us. We just walk up, okay, and carry on. When we were keeping silent fast, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then from end of August to end of September, 1 month. You know, everybody said, how are you going to run a business like that? And my dear, his family and everybody had come. And everybody was criticizing and telling Dear that, how can she do this, you know, one month in a silent fast? You don't tell her anything. What kind of a husband you are? don't you, you're giving her so much of lead and like letting her go, she'll get on your head and this and that, and she's connecting a business, and so my dear said, very, very nice, very nice. He always stands by me. He said, fine, I'll tell her. You keep 1 month of silence. If you can do it, then I'll tell her, break her fast. Okay, because it doesn't, nothing gets in her way. She can be silent and still do her business very, very well, you know. And in fact, one day I was silent, I went to the, now I'm so much of silence, you know, you have things to do, chores to do, you know, like nothing should come between you and your work, because God says, you know, you can worship also while doing the work. That is the only way I'll accept your worship. So I go to the supermarket and I buy some things, and this lady done some mistake in adding up and all that. So I'm talking to her, trying to make sense, and somebody says, but she's dumb. So that lady's talking to me. Another one says, if she's dumb, she must be deaf too. You know, so they all were talking to me in a sign language. And I'm getting my work done and I come home. So since I went on a Thursday, the next day was Friday. Friday I could talk. And it was so hilarious. Everybody is like, oh my God, you're not dumb, you're not deaf, you're fine. And you just kept quiet. So, you know, where there is a will, there is a way. If you want to do it, you can do it. You can do it, you know. But, you know, when we did the silent retreat like for 5 years consistently, then at the last year was so difficult. Like I told you, all the family had come and impossible. It was really, really, really hard. And that time I prayed to God, God, if you were to grant me just one boom for all this time, togetherness, then I'll ask thee, can I be silent for the whole year and just be with you? Because in silence you can talk to God. You know, God within you can talk, you know, or more importantly, listen to Him. And like this morning, feeling very down, not down as such, like I'm saying, God, you know, my meditations with you are a little disturbing nowadays, because when we post something, we are afraid, you know, that it's this, if that, you know. So my mind is being distracted unto thee and from thee. If you promise to be with me, then we can be with this. Then he says, sure, I will be with you. You can be with all, but don't connect with, you know, be disconnected from all, from the results. You just like, you know, कर्म किए जा फल की इच्छा मत करे इंसान, जैसा कर्म करेगा वैसा फल देगा इंसान. Like, you stay connected to me. I'll keep on giving you the guidance, the revelations, and the connections, and you just say whatever I have to say. But make sure you're empty every day. Every time you become totally empty. Okay? And nothing should get into you. Oh, one good news, I tell you what, my dear is going to looking at me too. That's why I'm a little more careful today. Okay? I love it. It's exciting, right? And sometimes, at first, you know what happened when I was keeping fear in mind, when God had, you know, God is a jealous God, right? Sometimes He could come, get upset. But, you know, we are not fully into Him. Then I said, God, listen, I'm Bina Om Kumar. Okay, understand? I'm not just Bina Om Kumar. Okay? I have no issues. Even I'm here, I still feel connected. You get me? So it's awesome. Of course, he doesn't know it. And that, you know, today he's gonna find. Understand? Boom. Some people are very, it's like, you know, they take all the load on themselves, and then they get so exhausted and tired and terrified, and then they are angry, and then they are mad with the world, and the situation is like fear coming from here, fear from here, and then if you are trying to live in faith, they say, you are irresponsible, you're no good, you're sick, you're running away, and you don't know the reality, you don't know the truth, you're living in your own world, and you are this and that, and uh, it's like the man, with all the baggage he got on the train, and everybody says, uh, come on, put your load down. So no, 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 no. I don't put my load on anybody. But the train is taking your load. It's taking your. So God is taking our load. He brought us into the world. We gonna end up with Him. We are here for the journey. Enjoy the journey. Have peace. Have fun. Just mingle and mix and laugh and share and care. Like how we go on the train journey or plane journey or anywhere. But the journey, you don't worry about your home or your destination. You just enjoy the moments, because these moments are not coming back. Life goes on, one day at a time. Go on. You leave behind beautiful memories. That's all. Life is what? That is it. यादें याद आती हैं, बातें भूल जाते हैं. Why talk? Just listen to God with Him. Okay? Keep your mind still, and with white Rucha, we'll bring His presence and listen to Him. However He guides us, we'll start our day and live into Him. Huh? Trust me. Let me know how you feel with God within throughout the day, from morning until night. Feel His presence, and if you feel He's not there, you cannot, then say, Dina Bandhu Dina Nath, Meri Dori Tere Haath, Dina Bandhu Dina Nath, Meri Dori Tere Haath, Dina Bandhu Dina Nath, Meri Dori Tere Haath, Dina Bandhu Dina Nath, Meri Dori Tere Haath. Just embrace Him. Let's all come together in Vaheguru Jap and embrace the Lord within. Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru,